You're listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie Hara, and Jason Cundy. Let's get into some calls. Go to Anthony. He's an Arsenal fan. Anthony.
Evening, boys.
How are you, Ant? You good?
Yeah, good. Good. Good win tonight. I don't think we really got out of second gear. So it's a win at the end of the day. That's all we can do. I'll take your points, what you were saying about the injuries, and I think you're right. If we hadn't lost Odegaard, Saka, I think we could have been up there. I think the recruitment should have been right. We should have gone and got a striker. We didn't, and we've paid the price for that. Hopefully the new sporting director that's come in will sit down with Arteta in the next few weeks. So this is what we need. We need to go out and get one or two extra legs in and go again for next season.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think also when you look back over where Arsenal have dropped points, it's been a lot of the games where you've suffered a red card. And I think if you put those together, the red cards, the discipline and the injuries, and get a striker, I tell you, you're still a good team. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're gonna get close again next season. One thing you can't finish second for the third full season on the spin. You've got the nucleus of a very very good team there. You've got Nweri coming through. You've got Lewis Skelly at left. Yeah. You've got some young exciting players. It's Arsenal team, but it's amazing really when you think that they're going to be 12 points behind possibly again tomorrow night. That's a chasm. That's a huge gap.
I saw a stat earlier that Mourinho had scored more goals than the United forward Højlund. Oh my God!
Well, he's done all right, Mourinho. By the way, he's been good.
I tell you what, he didn't do too bad tonight. I actually thought he looked all right.
Yeah.
But then again, Fulham didn't really pose much of a threat.
No,
the only disappointing thing for me was that we couldn't keep a clean sheet. I think Ray will be annoyed with himself that he let that goal go in.
Well, Gabriel getting injured is a huge loss going into next week.
But that's just been our season, really.
But they're all hamstrings.
I know, but I mean, what can we put it down to? I don't know whether it's the training, what it is.
Well, Havertz done his hammy in Dubai.
Yeah, warm weather training.
Warm weather training. He's gone out there to chill out. Gabriel's come back from international duty. He's done his hammy.
Inside 15 minutes.
Inside 15 minutes. There's something there. His body's not recovered from the plane. Whether he's trained or his recovery from the travel. And you've chucked him in. You see it a lot with these South American players who go out there, they do long travel, 15 hours to get home, and they come back and they get injured. You're like that. It's a massive blow. You're going into Real Madrid next week. You've got a chance of winning the Champions League with the team you've got. Saka being back fit. You've lost your best centre half.
Well, I mean, things I've read tonight before the game finished was there's a rumour that they may even stick Mourinho at centre back.
Play him anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, we're going to be using him as a complete utility player.
Good players can play anywhere, but I just it's probably not Arsenal's fault. But this the travel after international games for the South American guys, it's a problem. If he'd done it in the 85th minute and he's gone for a long stretch and he's fatigued from the game, then you can almost accept it. He pulled his hammy after 15 minutes.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. That'll be looked at privately behind the scenes. The medical staff and the fitness coaches and everyone will sit around a table and think, how can our season be not dictated by, but certainly have one of the big reasons that Arsenal haven't been able to close that gap on Liverpool is because some of your top players have been injured, and they're all soft tissue. And it raises its ugly head again, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it does. But again, it's something in the summer. We'll just have to look on pen to paper, think why has this happened, and what we can do to improve it, and just go again.
Yeah, and with nothing again.
Cheers, Andy.
And thanks for your call. Let's go to Archie. He's an Arsenal fan. All right,
Arch?
Right. Hello, boys. How you doing?
Good, Arch. How are you?
Very good, thank you. I'm in the tavern having a drink.
You're in the who?
You're in the tavern having a drink?
Yeah. I've got a shed in my back garden.
Oh.
You've got a what in your back garden? You got a pub?
I've got a shed in the back garden.
Oh, yeah. I remember you saying you got the old pub there, haven't you? How's it going? What you got? Any draft?
No, not yet. We're trying to order a keg.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not really kind of. How can I put it? The season's over for us Arsenal fans. It really is.
What do you mean?
I don't find the excitement in the league anymore up to this stage because the league's done. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was exciting. Saka coming back. I mean, he looked great, by the way.
Yeah.
But it's almost. Is that music? Oh.
Go on, Arch. Just
basically,
pretend it's not there.
We have really bottled it this season, and I'm going to say bottle now because we look at where Man City are in the FA Cup and we think we have got no trophies this season and how bad City have been, and they're going to go to the semi-final of an FA Cup. The league is done. Yeah, we've had injuries, but why haven't we gone for other trophies as well? I don't understand this with Arteta.
Well, you did. You got beaten by Newcastle, fair and square.
Yeah.
Didn't
what about
you?
the FA Cup?
You went out on pens. You went out on pens to United.
Yeah, we should have scored 3 or 4 past them.
Yeah,
they are an abysmal team. So my point is, this season, I feel really let down as an Arsenal fan. I really do. I try and enjoy my club's success, but there isn't any, and I just feel really annoyed. And the injuries as well. I do have to agree. Injuries have been harsh to us this season, but.
What about the discipline as well? Those things there, yeah. I think can be improved upon for next season.
Yeah.
You know, the injuries, something has to change. That can't continue. You cannot expect to go in and have a successful campaign if your 2 of your best players are injured for a huge chunk of the season. I don't think there aren't too many sides out there that can have your 2 best players, attacking players that is, sorry, go missing.
I mean, I think as well that also it kind of lie with the manager as well. I mean, Mikel Arteta is not the most well-behaved manager I've seen. Arsenal, I've only seen a couple of managers in my lifetime, but you know the fact that he's very vocal on the touchline, and he's very much like a little child sometimes on the touchline, the way he acts towards the referee. So. I don't know. I think definitely a discipline. I agree with you, Jason. Also, can I just ask, because you two were footballers, how did you prevent yourself from getting injured?
You joke, you're asking the wrong people here, mate. We got injured every week.
Honestly, my whole
body's injured.
No, because you guys, gracefully...
Cunt spent his life on the physio bed.
Honestly, that was terrible. Most of my career I was injured. You know, talk to me. You're seeing me now.
The problem is... it's hard for Gabriel. He wants to play. He wants to start. He won't say to the physios he's feeling fatigued or he's tired from the travel that he's had to, endure. And as a body, sometimes you don't know. You put yourself out there. You think you're fit, and you pull your hamstring. It's part and parcel of being an elite athlete. You're pushing your body
15 minutes
to the
into
limits.
A game, that shouldn't happen.
No, 15 minutes for me. There's something. No. There's an underlying issue there.
The fact that
his body is fatigued before he starts.
Havertz got injured when weather. That's supposed to be a relaxing time. Yeah, something doesn't add up.
On the club's part, though, boys.
Say again, sorry?
Because that's irresponsible on the club's part. Because similar to me, with my musical theatre training, if my ankle goes, I ain't going to go into tap afterwards. I'm going to be resting out, go to the physio, and then wait until I come back and I do my exercises to try, and physio to get it back to where it is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go straight in there because then I'd do more damage. So why is he doing the same?
Who?
Gabriel.
Yeah, but he's doing the dance like you. Before you don't know you've done your ankle.
Yeah, but if you feel you're not well,
yeah, we don't know.
Why
he don't know, does he? You don't know. If you do your ankle when you're dancing, you don't mean to do it, do you? You don't know you're going to do it. It's unfortunate. Gabriel might go out there and he's probably thinking he's 100%. You go out.
He definitely
you go out there and you feel fine, but you don't know. So your body, as an elite athlete, when you're sprinting,
but there are people paid at the football clubs to manage your minutes, to look at what the body's been through. That's there's a lot of staff there. You think how many staff there? That's something that Arsenal got to get right next season.
I think they got to look at that, especially international players coming back from South America.
Agreed.
It is a problem. You see it all the time. Art, thanks for your call. Keep them coming in. Want to hear from Arsenal fans. Nottingham Forest fans, obviously big result for them. Man United fans, Man United fans. Seriously, what is going on? You got Harry Maguire going up front. You're clutching at straws. It's embarrassing. Mate runs in behind. 03717 223344. You're listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT with talkSPORT Bet. Download the app today for the latest odds and offers. 18 plus. Began with dog.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.